And we're back for another episode of Range, Returns, and Real Estate. See how smoothly I got that time, Marvin? I didn't even have to think about it. It only took me 2 months to figure out how to say the name of the show. Okay, so I'm doing good. Anyway, I'm here with my dear friend, and the reason I say dear friend, not only business owner, I was just telling them, and I had just told her the other day, she's a better friend to me than I am to her. She is. And I say that because every time that I ask for something, or I ask her for something, she get it back real quick, and then she asks me for something, and I be like, I forgot. It happens every single time, and it's not intentional. I just
Right.
be doing a lot.
It's
But
okay.
I'm working on it.
I'll let you make it.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm working on it. I promise I'm working on it. Yeah, I apologize because she's super important and really influential in the community in multiple different lanes. So we're going to talk about two things here today.
Okay.
But first, I actually want to talk about your business before we get into the
Okay.
mentorship program, right? So your business, you're an insurance agent,
I am.
and then you do a whole lot of other things.
Right.
So
I am.
please tell. I didn't even tell the people that it's Tonya Swain.
Yes. So I am a woman of many things. I actually started out 16 years ago as a graphic designer. So that's what I was initially known for. And that turned into one thing after another. So after Designs You Envy launched, a year later, I branched out with Southern Demeanor, which is my t-shirt line. So there's a clothing brand that has been birthed from me doing
I
graphics.
did not know.
Also with me, editing graphics and things of that nature, I started editing photos. So I opened The Bigger Picture, which is a photography studio, and also we do photography rental. So 360s. We have the large magazine photo booths and things of that nature. So I've done, a few things, and then I jumped into insurance. I have actually been insured since 2014 as a licensed agent. I started out with PNC, then I branched off to life and health, and now I am an independent life agent. So I really enjoy educating the community, especially
Yeah.
us, on the values and benefits of obtaining life insurance and building generational wealth. So that's kind of, I think, how we
Yeah.
originally connected.
Correct.
And then, of course, from that building generational wealth, I got into real estate. So I took a mentorship class a few years back, and it introduced me to wholesaling. So I also do that on the side. But yes, this is for my girls. That is my heart project. So I definitely enjoy working with young girls and creating an atmosphere for them to actually thrive and be themselves. So yes, when people ask me what I do, it gets complicated because it's very complex in trying to explain all of that. But it's like I said, it's a heart project for me from every angle. I enjoy what I do. This is kind of like my playground. It helps me be free and creative, and I think that's the best route to go when you're evolving. So that's the makeup of me.
Yeah. Well, no, you brought up this is for my girls, and I want to go back to the insurance thing, but just to bring that up. So y'all know I spent the last 2 years being a mentor in leaders in training.
Right.
Right. The boys program or a boys program. We mentor young men or whatever. I say whatever. It's important. However, she was the reason I trusted in her so much. She was the reason that we elected not even to go the route of starting a sister girls program. Myself and the program director, we talked about it because he was like, maybe we should start a girls program. And I said, honestly, I think there's already one that's good enough that instead of us pulling ourselves thin,
Right.
why not just send them her direction and she send boys our direction, right? So that's how much we truly believe in you, because I was like, I can't do it any better than she can do it.
Right.
You've been killing it. So
I've learned to stay in my lane.
right in that. But mentioning that also with the insurance piece, right? So you mentioned, it's middle of Black History Month, right? And so you mentioned about how in our community we don't capitalize on life insurance. So what are some of the barriers that you run into when you're having conversations with or about life insurance, should I say?
I would say that the biggest thing is the cost. I think there's a misinterpretation of life insurance just being unaffordable. It's too expensive, and no one really takes the time to understand that it's more of an investment into your financial legacy. The company that I represent, we have policies that start out as low as $15 a month. we'll go to Chick-fil-A in one trip, but we're going to Chick-fil-A every week and paying $25 off the rip. So for someone to say I can't afford it, it's, to me, once they are aware of the value of it, now you're just making a choice not to be responsible. Again, I try my best to get in certain rooms or connect with certain people to educate them on the basics of it. I don't like to tell people I'm an insurance salesperson. I don't have to sell insurance. Insurance will sell itself. But the issue is educating the value of having it. Once people know, oh, this is what it does for my family, this is what it does for my generation, this is what I should have had a long time ago, this is how I protect my legacy, then they have no other choice but to say, I want that. I need that. I want to make a difference in everyone that comes behind me. So life insurance is not for yourself. Let's get that clear. It's not for yourself. It's for the family that relies on you, the family that comes up after you. We have already, been brought up or born into poverty, so we don't have a head start at things. This is our moment to change the narrative, and make sure that everyone that comes behind us is already set for something that's not considered failure. So that's kind of what I do in the community insurance wise, is just educating the value of having it. I don't want people to look at it like, oh, that's, you're just trying to put a price on my head. No, that's not what it is. We do want to prepare our families for financial wealth, but at the same time, understand the type of economy that you live in, and dollars matter, okay? And we don't want to stay in last place. So that's my my 2 cents.
Yeah. No, so even me from the financial advisor realm, that's one of the first things that we're going to talk about is the emergency fund and then insurance, like
Right.
because life happens. And so I always say when you die, you're going to get a bill or a bill and a check. Those are your two options, okay? Your family will get a bill and a bill
Right.
and a check, not you specifically because you won't be here, but you get a bill and a bill and a check. So thank you for addressing those
Of
issues in our
course.
community because it's important. This is for my girls. Do you have anything coming up
Oh, of
recently?
course.
I know you got stuff coming up, but what's coming up?
So we are actually right now prepping for our second annual Passion for Fashion show. This is the second time we'll be hosting it. However, we have a street that's shut down in downtown San Antonio, and we use this street as the runway
Yeah.
for
Hold on,
our
hold on. We're
youth
not gonna run
models.
past that. I don't think y'all heard that. She gets a street shut down in downtown San Antonio specifically so her girls can do a fashion show.
Right.
I don't even know who you talked to get a street shut down in San Antonio. Okay, so evidently she way more important than I am. But go ahead,
Right.
go ahead.
Well,
I
I am
didn't
a
want to run up with
creative.
that.
No, I'm a
Yeah.
creative. So fashion shows are normal, right? But I like to do things that are innovative, kind of, set apart from what's basic. So you'll get a lot of that from me. But again, we want to make sure that we are creating platforms where these young girls can feel empowered. This allows them a space to build confidence, to shine. They're also exposed to so many different things that are going on in regards to production, where it influences, things that they may be attracted to in their future careers. So they would have hands-on access to media production, fashion and creatives, makeup artists, beauty experts, and things of that nature. All of these people are in the mix in building this particular platform. So yes, we do have our fashion show event coming up. It's March 28th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. downtown San Antonio in the 400 block of East Jones Avenue, which is right underneath the Highway 37 underpass. So our location is underneath the highway, and we have a parking lot for seating. There'll be pop-up vendors out there. We'll have food, drinks, DJs, live performances, all of that. This year's theme is the hip hopera theme. So the girls will be walking down the runway to hip hop music with a classical spin. So
I love it. Hey, look, and this, my friend, is why we were like, no, she already does it better than whatever we could do. So there's no reason for me to step in that lane, like you said, stay in it.
well, no,
But I
keep
know
in
it's not a
mind
competition
that
thing.
we try to create these spaces for the members of our organization, but this particular event is also open to the public. So we actually have a model casting call on March 5th. for any other youth to come out if they want to walk in this
Mhm.
runway as well. It's not just for
Only
girls.
youth can model.
Yes, we
Oh,
have
okay,
youth models
I
available.
can't show up. Okay, I thought they needed another model. I'm sorry. I
Well,
thought
yes,
they-
youth models ages 6 to actually ages 6 to 26, so youth and young adults.
Okay.
But male, female, boys, girls are all invited to come out to this model casting call and take part in this. So again, if leaders in training want to come out and be a part of this fashion show, they're more than welcome to. We have up to 8 local designers that will be participating in this event as well to help showcase their collection also. So yes, definitely bring your group as
Amazing.
well.
Well, tell the people how to find you.
So depending on what you want, what you're looking for, I can be found on. Let me make it simple. So I can be found on Linktree.com. My tag on Linktree is the One Woman Army, and you will be able to find all of the different avenues and different services I offer, along with the organization. This is for my girls. Hashtag social media handle simply as that. This is for my girls. That's the number 4 and girls with the letter Z.
Okay. Well, no, thank you so much for joining me, Tonya. I really appreciate you, and thank you for being such a valuable resource to the
Thank you.
community.
Thank you for having me. Thank
Yes, ma'am.
you.
Thank you. Cut it.